Hi YouTubers, it's Mandy. I've decided to do a different reading this week. I've decided to do the elements reading using the 4 elements: earth, air, fire and water. And the cards I'll be using is the Earth Magic cards by Dr. Stephen Farmer, the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue, Healing with the Angels by Doreen Virtue, and the Gaia Oracle cards by Toni Carmine Salerno. And I'll be using Sonia Choquette's cards for an interesting reading right at the end. So the first card I've chose today is from the Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards. And this I'm using is the air. And incidentally, the card I chose, and I meditated on the cards before I chose them, was the Ace of Air. So how synchronistic is that? So as I zoom in on the card, and I just hope I'll be able to read it while holding the iPad, you can see Pegasus is beautiful. And it says underneath, I might just zoom away and just look at one of my crystals while I read it. Brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth in a situation, a challenging beginning. So as I zoom out of that card just to show you it, I'm thinking you may have had some challenges, you may have had something happen that you really didn't have a chance to know it was going to happen, whether it be with a relationship, a job or a situation. But now you're more enlightened, you can actually move forward in your situation. So whatever that situation is, you're now well versed, you're now well understood, and you understand the situation much more clearly now. So you may have been on a ledge or edge or of a situation, but now you're moving forward. That's a wonderful sign. Okay, so the next card I've chose is with Healing with the Angels by Doreen Virtue. And I'll just zoom in on the card. And signs again, and I've said this in previous readings, look for the signs, look for the feathers, look for the butterflies, look for colours. You know, the signs are there. With any situation you make, have you had a sign previously? Have you had and something happened to you with synchronicity that says perhaps this situation wasn't favourable? And as we look at the card, we can see a beautiful lady pointing at a star. And, you know, is that the right path? Is this the right path? Always, always, always in our life, we're offered a sign beforehand. Before something happens, is there a situation that takes you away from making that decision? Look at that situation, and was it a blessing in disguise? So zooming out, we can see that's representing the fire. I've got the candle there and one of my beautiful crystals. So representing the earth, I've got Toni Carmine Salerno Zen Garden. And I'll just move the crystal out the way, read what it says underneath. I just move the camera. Inner sanctuary, and we've got a lovely tree there. So have you got a sanctuary? Have you got a place that you call where you can become at one with the universe? You need to go outside, enjoy nature, and look at the trees, look at the season as the seasons are changing now. Here in the southern hemisphere, we're into spring, and in the northern hemisphere, you're into autumn. So lots of changes in nature. Walk in nature. One of my subscribers on YouTube went to the ocean the other day and gave us a beautiful reading outside. So as the summer approaches here in Australia, I'll try and get some readings outside for you guys to see the elements here. So looking at the Zen garden, it's beautiful. Zen is a Buddhism word, so looking within, meditation, nature, being at one with the forces around you. So that's a lovely card. The next card I've chose is from the Earth Magic Realm by Dr. Stephen Farmer. And you can see a beautiful whale that's coming out of its environment, that's up into the elements, out of the sky. So this is actually the card that's representing water, and I've actually got a glass of water behind it. I'll show you the water. And incidentally, the whale came out, which was in the water. So that could be, come out of your comfort zone. I often refer to myself as a tortoise, and a tortoise puts her head outside the shell. So if you need to do that to learn, to grow, come out of your comfort zone, come out of something that you're used to doing all the time. It's really important and empowering to do this. So don't be stuck in the four senses. As Bella said on her videos, there's not just four senses. She believes the moon or the sun should also be in the elements, and I actually tend to agree with her there, because the moon does affect people. As the full moon is coming in my profession, I see that a lot of patients become very fixed on behaviours, illness, and as the moon is becoming to be full, I usually find my job as a nurse becomes more busy, more active, and that's actually before I even become quite spiritual. So in reflection of the cards I've read today, the first card is you may have had some challenges in your life, you've dealt with those challenges and you've moved forward. Look for the signs that whatever you're doing is not favourable at this time, or it is favourable. Listen to the signs, and that's very, very important. Spend time in nature, spend time wandering with bare feet, touching the trees, the branches, and meditating, and understanding that if you sit on the earth radiates to your frequency. That is a wonderful thing that actually happens. And look for the signs. Look outside the box. Come out of your comfort zone. That's wonderful. And as I've got to stand up for this last card, and this is the Sonia Choquette card, and it's the Duty Fool. And the Fool deck is a lovely deck. I bought it today. And the Fool wisdom is assume all your duties with love in your heart. So that could be whether you're a mother, a father, and whatever your role is in life. Take that role with a sense of humour, with a sense of duty, but don't call it duty. Do it with love. Do it with contentment. Do it as a passion, that if you are a parent, you're creating the next generation. Create them with love. Create them not with duty, but everything is love. Bring love to every situation. Okay, YouTubers, I hope you've all had a lovely week and you've enjoyed watching my videos. I thank you to all my new subscribers. I thank everybody who's had lovely comments for me on YouTube. I wish you all love and light. Namaste, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.